Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by Landmark Self-Storage in Leominster. www.landmarkselfstorage.com.
Wendy! Not you.
Wendy.
Wendy! Ready? Hello and welcome to Inside Leominster. My name is Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the city. And tonight, with the intellectual know-how of the staff at LTV, we are live. Yeah, if you want to have Lizzie announce that if anybody wants to come on, let us know and they can come up, or well, it's going to be hard to move around, but they can just come up here and we'll interview. Yeah, and we'll get some shots of it. But anyway, with their knowledge of technology, somehow or another, they're able to do this live and wirelessly, right? Is that right? Is that right, Bradley? So no wires, just a pair of earbuds like you used to put on your TV set. That's how they're doing it. So they shoot right up to, I don't know, some satellite somewhere. Yeah, so it's like cellular. So I hope the quality of the picture is good. And thanks for watching, and we appreciate it. We're downtown, and this is our ladies' night out, and honest, not bad at all. It's cooled down. We're under, for the most part, we're under the trees. There's a slight breeze, about 10 to 15 miles an hour. You can see the flags moving in the background, the leaves moving in the background. Lizzie Marquis here providing entertainment. The night started here. Every year we try to have ladies that have done something significant, been supportive of a particular act. One year we had Mrs. Wolfeseder here. Her former daughter-in-law donated a kidney to her. And Mrs. Wolfeseder is amazing. To this day, looks absolutely beautiful. It's stunning, and she's in great shape, and she had a new lease on life. Well, we had them open up the ceremony, so we've always tried to make that local connection. So we were brainstorming, Wayne, about like who should we have tonight to kick off the event, and so we came up. We were like, we don't even have to look far, right across the street, and our lady members of the fire department came over and kicked off the event for us. One of our firefighters is a lieutenant, and all work on the ambulance at some given point, but they're all trained and they bid on work like everyone else, and they do the job, and they're excellent additions to the department. So we invited them over to kick off the event, and it was pretty interesting. I was saying back 1994 when I took office, there were no females on the fire department at the time, and I don't believe on the police department either. And we have employees at the DPW that are female. We have firefighters. We have police officers now that are firefighters, and a huge benefit to the community. So we thank them for kicking it all off for us tonight. But we're downtown. If you're watching now, we're here for an hour, but the rest of the ladies' night out is going to go on till about 8 o'clock tonight, and I can feel it. As the sun moves, it hits the trees, and it creates all this shade here. And there are a lot of canopies, but Fidelity Bank is here with free ice cream. We're giving out free ice cream. We're giving out free water, iced tea. There's a photo booth behind here. I think she's ready to go in case you guys want to climb in there, do some Three Stooges skits. So this is where we'll be tonight. We'll be right here, and we'll interview anybody that wants to get interviewed tonight. We'll have them over, and then we'll take a quick walk through. But I know it's hard to kind of navigate here with the, you know, as you're going through the crowds, and you don't want to hit somebody off the head with the camera. So that's where we are tonight. We're live. We're right down here in the Common, and we're live here for another hour or so. And we thank Wayne and Bradley and Keith for making this happen, and Carl and everybody at LTV. It's a wonderful thing. You know, when we started doing these, you had to have a cord. You had to be connected. You no longer have to be. So remember, if you back up, we did the flamingo event here in the middle of winter instead of Groundhog Day. They canceled Groundhog Day this year. We were relying on that flamingo. We showed up, Wayne. We showed up, and let me tell you, it was cold, right? It was cold out, and it was very cold. But the only thing I fit into, hi, you're coming over after? We're interviewing everybody if they want to come over after. And it was cold, but we did it. We took one for the team, and we had our regular celebration, and we had the biggest crowd we ever had over here. And I know that Jim and Kim Fenwick are big groundhog people because, well, yeah, that's native turf for them. But they took one for the team again, and they came down here, and we had our event. Then the next event that we had, well, obviously, was Flamingo Fest. And what was the other one? Then we had a National Night Out, big success, National Night Out. And tonight, we kick it off with Ladies Night Out. So all kinds of things here. Lots of free giveaways, which everybody likes, and some demonstrations. You coming on? All right, let's get you on. All right, maybe. Is it on? Okay.
Hello.
Gene is here. Well, introduce yourself and your company and where you're located. And even though I know all that, you can 40 Main Street, second floor.
42 Main Street.
40. You guys are a different number.
Yeah, we're 42 Main Street.
Oh.
So I'm Jean from Ascension Appraisal. We have a residential appraisal company in Leominster. We're located right above Anderson Bagley Mayo. Everybody knows where that is. We do appraisals for all sorts of things. If you want to list your house, you need to know what it's worth at the time of death for somebody, which we're doing one of those right now.
I think that's an emerging thing, estate planning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you may have somebody in the family who, so you may have a bunch of grandkids or kids, but one of them says, maybe you're moving, you're selling your house, and you're kind of first off it, and somebody says, yeah, I'm interested. And then the rest of the family, to be fair, you want to make sure you know what that value is so there's no internal problems down the road where somebody perceives that somebody got something that somebody else didn't, and so you can call for an appraisal.
Yeah, absolutely. We're doing one now. We're doing a retro one. They inherited the property in 2018. They just sold it in April of this year, so they need to know what their capital gains tax was on that, so then they can split it up within the family members that own that property. And
there's a lot of estate planning. People have things to leave. And people have had, retirement, they've saved money, and now, a lot of people moving into different apartment complexes and condos. Tara, you want to come on? You could come on. And a full disclaimer, this is my sweetheart's other half of the business, so I don't want to mislead anybody here, so full disclaimer. So yeah, we were talking about the fact that people are doing more estate planning, but sometimes you just want to know what your house is worth.
Yeah,
I just want to know what's this property worth for whatever reason. I don't know. It could be anything, right?
Oh yeah, we do appraisals for all sorts of things. Pre-listing, to pre-list it. Estate plan we've already talked about, and sometimes you want to have that value just because you want to make a determination if you want to sell it.
Yeah.
And am I making enough money off my purchase right now?
Like if my property was worth $400,000, I'll sell it. But if it's only worth $325,000, I'm not selling, right? You want to know how much, and I know you can only give I think sometimes when I talk to people well, it must cost a lot of money. And I'm like, actually, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do an appraisal.
No, it depends on the property. On an average, it's about $400 to $600 for a single family, and a multi-family could be more. That's for a private appraisal. If you do it for a purchase or a refi, it could cost you up to $1,000 depending on the mortgage company you're with.
But that's up to the mortgage company.
Right, because what happens is the mortgage company doesn't make a penny off of that, but they go to a middleman. The middleman makes the money, and then the appraiser gets a percentage of that.
So after the housing collapse, the crisis, they have set up new walls, right?
Yeah.
Sort of new walls so that there's a distance between...
A middleman between the bank and the appraiser.
The bank and the appraiser.
The bank and the appraiser,
and they've done that because they didn't want there to be too much of a, say, cozy situation.
Right, or pressuring the appraiser to bring in the value, which is what ended up happening with the crash, is values were inflated, and we all know what happened in 2008.
Right.
I remember prior to the AMCs being set up that I had clients who would call me and say, I needed $35,000, $40,000, or I'm not going to give you any more assignments. And I'm like, I guess we're done with our business partnership here.
Right.
Because the values, they are what they are, and their value range, they're really not a finite number like we have to give. It's a value range, and there's no appraiser good enough to say this is the exact amount of dollars that your house is worth. When we put the comparables on the bottom of our, we analyze our report, we got the comparables there. You have a value range, say between 300 and 325 or 300 and 350. Your house is in that range somewhere. If you don't have any adjustments on one of the comparables, chances are that's what your house is worth or about that.
Right.
So it's a range. It's really not a finite number.
So how do people reach you?
978-534-2460, or you can email us.
Or you can go to the website at ascensionappraisal.com. ASCENSION appraisal.com.
Or look us up on Facebook.
Yeah,
We're
Facebook
also
page.
on Facebook.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy. They're both Leominster women-owned businesses, Leominster residents. So there you go. So we've given you a few ideas. And boy, property values, I mean, I'm amazed what I see property selling for. And I think sometimes, I just hope, I see some people putting their property up for sale. I just hope they have somewhere to go. Like, yeah, let's sell. Oh, okay, well, where are we gonna go after? Moving with our kids, pitch a tent somewhere, right? I mean, you gotta be thinking down the road where you might, have that ability to go somewhere. Well, some people are going down to Florida or moving to different parts of the country where the cost of living is less, and those are all good things.
Multi-generational families now. They're going back to the multi-generational with the COVID. We've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's another point. Did you bring up that oftentimes a private appraisal is ordered for sales between family members?
No, I did not.
To come up with a fair value, or friends or acquaintances where they're going to have a private sale and they want to make sure they come up with a fair value.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have an appraisal done, not because they own the company, but you don't want internal problems with your family down the road. And where somebody, and in fact, they may want to have a couple of appraisals done, right? In some cases, people have a couple done.
Each party have their own appraisal done. That happens sometimes.
But the appraiser is 100% biased.
Unbiased.
Unbiased. We have no interest in this party at all. In the property, we don't want it. And at the end of the day, our license has to be upheld. So our reports are reviewed by a lot of different entities.
And integrity is everything.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming on with us.
Should we talk about Main Street Gift and Cafe while I'm here?
I guess if you want to.
Well, since we're set up right next to one another, if you come by the
Another
Main
disclaimer,
Street...
it just so happens that it's my business. I'm the owner, pretty much don't have anything to do with it, but, you know.
But if you come by the table, then we have tea samples, raspberry hibiscus and blueberry lavender, which is his favorite.
Can I have a blueberry? You guys want to drink?
And come by for a coupon for a free iced coffee or iced tea and a free mini dessert and 10% off anything in the store tonight only from 5 to 8. Alrighty, I'm going to pass it on.
Thank you. Whoa.
How are you?
Eileen Griffin is here.
Hi, thank you so much.
Now I'm sure you're here for a good cause.
I am. I'm here to recruit foster and adoptive parents.
Yes.
And we have such a need, not only in Leominster, but the surrounding communities.
Every time I hear how many kids are out there looking for a family, it's heartbreaking. So explain that it isn't one size fit all anymore.
No,
totally
it's really
different.
not. It's very different. So for anybody who's interested in either foster care or adoption, you can be a single parent, you can be a married couple, a non-married couple, you could be two moms, two dads, any kind of constellation. You could have children, you could have no children, you could have, already raised your children and have an empty nest.
Yeah, and these kids are awesome. They have dreams and goals, but they want a family, and not everybody out there not everybody that's watching tonight can help. But there are things that you can do, like spread the word.
Absolutely, because maybe there's a family member or somebody in your community or your church or your extended neighborhood. We need folks who can make a commitment from one night to years to forever.
And they're thirsty. They so badly want to have that connection and be part of a family and have that experience. And the ages are?
We have 0 to 22.
Imagine that, huh?
So really at any point in time, and it doesn't matter how old the child is, the child wants a home. They want somebody to love, to care for them, and it doesn't matter whether they're a teen or a baby or in between. They're just so thankful to have somebody who's going to be there for them. It's just, they're amazing kids. They're bright, they're talented, they're so resilient. I'm just in awe of the kids
I
that
hear those commercials about the dad that takes his son out, his foster son, and they go and shoot rockets off, and the guy feels like he's a disappointment because they end up in the trees. And the kid says, That's all right, Dad. That's okay.
No one's ever done this with me before.
Yeah, this is fun. They end up laughing about it. And so there's no perfect situation, but I think we're stuck back in the 60s, 70s, 80s where there was a certain criteria for people to be able to adopt. And that's not the case anymore. And there's so many more options. And there's so many, young people out there that will do anything to become part of a family.
Absolutely. And another thing I just want to put a plug in is for anybody around sibling groups. It's so important to keep siblings together.
Yeah.
So we encourage people not only to be thinking about maybe one or two, but maybe a whole sibling group, because that means so much to these kids to be able to be with their brother or sister. It's just amazing.
I had a friend, and he said everyone would come in to see him, and he was the youngest, and he's cute, and everybody loved him, wanted to take him home, but he had two brothers.
Yeah.
And one couple, and they never ended up working out because they didn't want to separate him. So he said, it was kind of the routine. He'd see them come in, they'd see him, and then they'd be like, it's a little bit too much for us. So he said that one couple came in, and he saw him sitting in a chair, and they were talking. He kind of overheard them, and they said, he's got two brothers.
Yeah.
And they talked for like 2 seconds. What the heck? Come on. So all three boys stayed together.
Oh, that's
what a nice
wonderful.
story, huh?
That is awesome.
So
awesome.
That's a good story.
And sometimes people have an idea. I had one family that really wanted 10 or under, and they met one of my then 16-year-olds and realized that they had all the same interests in common.
Yeah.
And they just clicked, and he was adopted right before he turned 18.
Oh, how exciting,
and it's
huh?
just, he is thrilled.
He's got a family
happy.
now.
He's got a
18.
family, and he's a kid who said, this is what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And
More
he was
than
waiting.
money,
More
more
than
than material things. This means everything to them. They want a family and cousins, brothers and sisters and aunts like all of us have been fortunate to have. Never take it for granted. So how do they reach you, Eileen?
So they can contact us at 978-353-3600, and that is our main office. You can ask for Eileen
right here in
Griffin,
Leominster.
right here in Leominster, right on Mechanic Street, and we would welcome anybody who's interested. Even if you just have questions, we're more than happy to talk to you and answer anything that you have. But we really could use the support, and we appreciate the mayor and all of his positive,
I would love to hook a family up with everybody. I see the numbers, and it's just overwhelming. And some kids came from families that couldn't, but that doesn't make them, problems that, and they're not dealing with problems that their parents were. They very much are more mature than typically they might be.
We have a lot of children who are used to parenting their parents, unfortunately.
But very good kids with good morals and good ethics.
And good kids,
so
well-behaved.
If you're out there,
please give us a
think
call.
about it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much,
right,
Dean.
Thank you. That's
take care.
A cause to my heart there. So very important that we find families. Hey, what's that up there? It looks a storm coming? 45 minutes. Okay, let me just look at something. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? I'm just going to check the weather.
The weather?
I'm going to check the
You don't want to do this dancing in the rain?
We're singing in the rain. We're singing in the rain. All right, let me just look. So my daughter just said storm coming. I checked all day long, and they went from possible pop-up thunderstorm to warm and sunny. So let me just check this, see what they say. So we may have to prepare everybody that's here. They kept pushing this whole thing like heat wave. Yeah, we live in New England. We have heat waves, snowstorms, northeasters. Right now, isn't it beautiful here?
But we could have all of them in one day here. It's not unheard of.
I got a picture of last year in October. At the visitor center down there was like 8 inches of snow.
Yeah.
All right, now they're saying severe thunderstorm warning. But let's look at the radar and out towards. Come on. Looking at the radar. What's it say? Because we'll have to let people know. If you get one of these big pop-up storms,
It looks like it's
that
coming.
could change things. Oh, there it is. So for our viewers, looks like it could hit us or miss us. See that orange? See that? Okay. Anyway, come on down. Right now it's beautiful down here.
It is. If you got 20 minutes, you could probably make it through everyone.
Little breeze. Lizzie Marquis performing. There are a lot of free things here tonight that people are offering?
Especially the ice cream. It's a hot day.
Free ice cream, Fidelity Bank. We're giving it out here from City Hall. We have pads to give out. There's almost everybody here. So tell us what you're doing tonight.
So my name is Sonia Cintron. Thank you very much. It's for Alzheimer's awareness because it's something that definitely affects a lot of families here in Leominster and loved ones. So I try to raise awareness, and I did it with hair color this time.
Now, you got to tell me, because we've been looking at everybody's hair and we're like, is that hard to do? Do you have to mix up like a potion?
It might be a potion. I get it professionally done here in Leominster, so I don't know. My hairdresser is great.
It's awesome. It looks great.
Well, thank you very much.
But Alzheimer's is very important. Now, let me give a little plug.
Okay.
And it's the first time, so you'll know, and you can spread the word. There are different stages of Alzheimer's.
Absolutely.
And dementia. And so we here in the city and the fire department and the police department possess watches. It used to be a gadget like you had to put on, and it was very uncomfortable. But we are the first to get these, and they're watches. And you clamp them on. And sometimes people go for a walk, and every day they go for a walk, every day they're fine. But that one day when they seem to lose their bearings, it's that one day, and they get lost. Sometimes they're still driving and they've never had a problem, but that one particular day they end up somewhere else, or they get lost. They get lost. Sometimes families can't find them. They wait to call the police. These are free.
That's
and
amazing.
If it's on you, and it's on you, and you can't get it off, we have a system where we can locate them.
Awesome.
Like satellite.
That's great. I think that gives family peace of mind.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So if you have a child with autism, a family member with dementia, or Alzheimer's, call our office, 978-534-7500, and we'll get you one of those products, so that we don't want anybody to get lost. And if they do, and we want them to feel free about it, because sometimes families will say, every day they go out, we never have any problems. And then all of a sudden,
it only takes
lost.
one time.
That's it.
And it's scary for the person who gets off, and also for their family as well, because they worry about them. So that program is definitely something that we need to hear more about here, because I'm sure it would help many, many families here in Leominster.
Yes. So what we're trying to say is, if you have a family member, child, anyone else, give us a call, 978-534-7500, and we'll make sure they get fitted with one of these watches. So thank you. So you have a booth set up tonight?
I do have a booth set up. I'm with, the owner is at the shop today, but I'm with Southern Daisy's Boutique.
I saw you over there.
It's a high-end consignment shop.
Tell everybody where you are. Next to Brady's.
We are next to Brady's, so we kind of make the end of the triangle. It's Brady's, then Cuteeks, then us. I'm sure if you've been in that little area up there, you've seen our display windows that we try to change all the time with the seasons.
I love it.
But it's a great little store.
You can window shop at night. We go there and we'll check everything out.
We like to keep the lights on.
Yeah, I love it. And if you're waiting for a table at Brady's or Columbia Tavern, you can kind of stroll up the stairs, walk by a little bit. By the way, you're watching Inside Leominster. We're live tonight. We're downtown, right downtown. It's Ladies' Night Out. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
It's a great addition. They explain the clothing you have. It's all high-end, but the prices are really, really, really reasonable.
So it is all high-end consignment, and our goal is to make it affordable for women who like the high-end brands, for women who may be transitioning from college to their first job and need a power suit for their interview, or have a special occasion and you want to be budget friendly. We definitely have the dresses for all occasions as well.
Good. Thank you very much for coming on with us. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Hope you make the rain.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look that bad just yet, but it's we've been lucky because almost everything storm that we had just sort of drops down. I watch it, and they're coming at us. You see it, it's in Amherst. It's like, yep, we're going to get it. It starts heading our way, and then it drops. But we'll keep an eye on it, and if we have to, we'll notify everybody so that they can, I don't know. I mean, what does it say? Is it high winds or hail? Or don't worry. We'll weather the storm back here. But you are watching Inside Leominster. We're live tonight. Thank you to LTV. They're technological. I need I need something to drink. Do you have anything to drink? Michelle Lepos.
Hi.
Michelle Lopez is here. Thank you for coming on.
How you doing?
Come on over here. And You have a booth here tonight.
Yes, sir. We have a booth. Absolutely.
So excited to be here. I love this event.
Michelle used to work at City Hall. You can hold the microphone.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Michelle used to work at City Hall with us.
Yeah, so I've helped plan this event and I've attended it as a
That's
vendor.
it.
I love it.
That's
It was
awesome.
a long time ago though. It was like
No,
9 years ago.
That's not a long time ago. Thank you. Well, tell us what's going on. You got a booth set up tonight?
Yeah, so we have been out here sweating to the oldies or with the oldies. Is that okay to say these days?
You can say whatever you want.
This is your show right now,
This
Kenny.
is your, like, 5 minutes of...
Fame.
Oh,
What do you want to tell me? His phone's
All
on?
right. Oh, sure.
Yeah, your camera's on.
Absolutely. I am. Yes, I am live. You can get us. Thank you so much.
What do you mean, you're streaming live?
Of course. I gotta get the mayor in, man.
Guys.
You've been mayor since I've been a
So,
baby.
you got anybody watching from, like, Toledo, Ohio, or Kansas City?
I don't know.
You never
Maybe.
know who's
You
watching.
never know. You never know. But actually, like I said, we've been out here all day, and great event. Nice turnout, nice people. Actually, it's great. The weather's great as well. I'm hoarse. I think I've been talking too much.
And your office is
And that's
right across
incredible.
the street?
Yes.
So you could walk here if you really wanted to.
Right.
Actually, I did.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
We're giving
I feel
out
good
free
about
scratch
that.
tickets tonight.
Come on!
Yes.
Want one?
A real, I don't even know how to play.
Nice.
Like a real scratch ticket.
A real scratch ticket.
The lottery system.
We bought
I don't know how to play
bunch
it.
of them. We want
I
everyone
don't.
to win big tonight.
Give
That's
it to
right.
Wayne. Wayne, see if we win anything.
Yes. And remember, if you win, we're gonna help you get your $1 million house.
Is this guaranteed to win?
As far as we can see you. When we can't see you no more, the guarantee's
Step
gone.
right up and see the smallest lady in the world. She's so small you can almost hold her in the palm of your hand. That's at the carnival. Everybody pays $10 and they go in there and they have a screen. You ever see that at
Yes.
the carnival? And they have a picture of a little lady like this and it's on a screen. It's superimposed.
Nice.
People paid $10 to get in.
Nice.
But not here. They're giving out real.
That's
These are
right.
authentic. Are you serious? Are those really?
Real.
Real, that's right.
You have
Real,
a stack
real.
of them.
I do. We each bought almost 100 each.
Really?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
someone's winning big tonight.
That's right.
Come
So
down
tell
and see
us.
us so you can get yours.
The real estate market is a lot about relationships.
Absolutely.
You talked about, I've been mayor as long as you've been around, but that's a lot of time to build relationships, right,
Absolutely.
Michelle? For you, I mean, you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
As you come along, then all of a sudden somebody's selling their house and they're like, I saw them on TV, or I remember them from high school, or I used to work with them, or I was in this organization, or I go to church with them.
Yes,
All
absolutely.
referral based. If you're going to be successful, it's all about getting those referrals.
So tell
Yeah.
us what, sort of the difference, or kind of the mission of Caldwell Bankers is, and their philosophy on, real estate and running a business.
You want to go first?
It's
Go ahead.
fine.
You
It's
first.
fine. So Caldwell Banker has been around for a long time. Okay, always been willing to help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Okay, very family orientated. I can only talk about how it's done for me or what it's done for me, and I've come from a different agency. Excuse me. And just this office here in Leominster, Monument Square, has just been by far, hands down, the best for me. So I would recommend this to anybody in the office to come down and speak to a real estate agent. Okay.
And how do they reach you before I
Yep.
forget that part?
So this is
Sometimes
my
I have
name.
A guest on.
Okay.
Sometimes I have a guest on and they forget. Like you're holding it down like this, Kenny.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
yeah, come to us because, I'm cool. Well, the problem is, Kenny.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
I need my picture on my
There you
sign.
go.
Yeah, let's go, Michelle.
This is funny. This is a funny picture, right? If you zoom in, you can see this funny looking.
Buddy, you look like a professor.
I saw him on Family Feud the other day.
Huh?
I saw him on Family Feud.
She's too funny.
I swear to God, he was on Family Feud the other day.
I know,
I
but-
took a picture and I had to send it to him.
He only had my haircut. That was it.
He's
He just had my haircut.
They're copying you. Hey, they're copying you. Those faker pretenders. Those
So back to
pretenders.
business. If anyone is looking to buy, sell, or invest, my personal philosophy is I'm going to treat you like your family. If I go into a house with you and I find that there's some funny business going on, I'm going to say to you, hey, I wouldn't have my mother, my sister, my brother in a home like this. I know exactly what it is that you're looking for. Let's look at the next house. We're never in a rush. We treat you like family.
That's right.
Michelle,
Yep.
can you tell that quick story? Because Michelle worked here, and she hadn't seen her dad in a long time. So I love surprises, but I don't like surprises.
Let me tell a story.
But I love other people surprise. I don't care about my birthday. I love everybody else's birthday.
So this video has been on Facebook now for like 10 years almost. They send me out to the store to buy a thing of paper, like a big huge box of paper. Now, rewind a little bit. My dad is living in Arecibo, Puerto Rico, and he's running for mayor. So the mayor calls my dad, Mr. Lopez, gives him like the best advice ever. I go to the paper store. Oh my gosh, so loud. I go to the paper store and I'm coming back in with this big thing of paper, walking in the back office, and all of a sudden my dad pops out from behind the divider. I dropped it and said, "Oh!" I start hugging him.
I love those surprises.
He's recording it. I'm crying. It was probably one of the best experiences.
Kind of surprises?
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah,
Reunited.
that's
And you hadn't seen him in 10 years?
It had been so long. It was like one of the best memories of my whole life.
Fun.
And it pops up every year, and I put it on Facebook every year.
I like it.
Thanks to the mayor. And my dad was like, "Oh my God, the longest running mayor in all of Massachusetts called me." I'm like, "Yes, Daddy."
I love surprises. Not my own, though. I don't like to be surprised. All right, I don't know what's going on with the weather. How's it looking? Still
It's
coming
great.
at us. We don't
No,
care.
it's great out here.
We're staying. Unless
I
it
love
gets
it.
really bad, we're staying.
Yeah.
I just don't want people's things to get ruined, you know? But
So come see us. There's tons of
Yes.
giveaways. It's not just my scratch tickets. I mean, there's water bottles, there's pens, there's notebooks.
And we're
there's
here till 8 o'clock.
bags. Yeah, we're here till 8 o'clock.
And if
There's
you-
free ice cream.
Free ice cream all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place.
Free
We have
iced tea
water at our
tasting.
table.
Beautiful.
Come visit me, Coldwell Banker,
All right.
4 Monument Square in Leominster.
Thank you both. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, did we win?
What's your name, man?
You didn't try it yet? All right.
Bradley. Thank you so much, Bradley. L.
How's the weather looking?
Nice.
LTV.
Thanks, Mr. Man.
All right. Nice to see you, Kenny. How are we looking on the weather? You keeping an eye on things?
I'm keeping an eye
All
on
right.
it,
So,
Right so far.
if we'll watch the weather and it will let people know if they want to stay or not at some point, if it looks like it's going to hit. Is it strong winds or anything? Or I don't know, come on down. I mean, if you could always run across the street and get a piece of pizza or something. But, I mean, on this side of town, and we're right downtown in the Common, not a cloud, just perfect skies. And I know you've been listening to the weather. It is perfect down here right now. It's beautiful, gorgeous weather here tonight. Right now, it's, hi, look who's here. How are you?
Good. I have a face mask for you.
You do?
My name's Amanda Bennett.
Do you want me to wear my face mask?
Yeah, of
Will it
course.
make you feel better?
Yeah.
That's all right. No, I don't mind at all.
We can twin.
We can twin it out? Okay.
So I'm Amanda Bennett from Pathways for Change. Thanks for having us. We are the local rape crisis agency serving all survivors and significant others of
That's
survivors.
a big job.
Huge job.
There's a lot of emotion that goes with it and scars that go on sometimes for years.
Yeah.
And they need some help along the way. And sometimes, even as good friends, we try to help, but we're not really trained. And,
Exactly.
You know, and that's
Yep.
where
So
you
we
come
come in.
All right, open that up.
I got you.
I can't open it.
We can support the survivors. We also go into organizations and do training, professional
Good.
training. All of our services are free, confidential, which means no insurance is required. So sometimes
No questions
they say,
asked. Oh, this is a good mask. Wendy doesn't cheap out on her masks.
no, she doesn't.
I like it. Oh, it smells good too.
Brand new.
There you go.
Yeah, so sometimes they say free, and that's like depending on which insurance you have, but
Right.
no insurance
No insurance.
required. Free,
cool.
100% free.
Now, I know you work closely with our police department.
We do.
And Vanessa and police officers. How do people reach you?
You can call our office number
Yep.
or our hotline number.
Which is what?
Oh gosh.
Get something. Hurry up.
1 sec.
It's okay. Nobody uses phones anymore. Remember fax machines? The last thing that happened with fax machines is they used to send like menus from the restaurants and free vacations to like the Bahamas for $50. Remember that? And then after that they were extinct. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Then you ask on
We
the
ad
spot.
lib everything around here. There is no plan to the show.
There
Ask
we go.
them. They'll tell you.
There we go.
We wing it. Whoosh.
So our 24-hour hotline is 800-870-5905, and we also supply a video phone, which is 24 hours for anyone who's deaf or hard of hearing, and that number is 508-502-7681.
Thank you very much. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for the mask.
Yeah.
Same here. All right, I'm alone. I don't mind, whatever anybody wants. If they want a mask, if they don't want a mask, that's fine. If they keep distance, I'm for everything if it makes them, right? I want to keep that, right? You want to keep your cooties to yourself. You're watching Inside Leominster. We're a little past 6 o'clock right now. We're hit till 6:30. You'll be able to watch this on a repeat. Lizzie Marquis is down there and providing entertainment. We kicked off tonight. If you're just beginning to watch us, we kicked off tonight. Every ladies' night out, we have ladies that have done special things. And it doesn't mean, you know, you have to have a master's degree or you invented something or life science. Not at all. But there are many things that so many women have had a great impact and a long-standing legacy here in the community. And we want to highlight those things. So tonight we had our female firefighters from the Leominster Fire Department. And they kicked off the night for us officially. Opening ceremonies, kind of like the Olympics. Why is it that everyone owns a motorcycle feels the need when they come through town to like rev it up so the entire downtown can hear them? Why is that? Is it something about, I guess it is, right? I guess if I had a motorcycle, but do that like on Route 2 or somewhere. Do I sound old? I don't know. It's just like they come by and cars now. Everything's a race car or a race bike. I'm going to get my little scooter. You know, the Amish people have that. There's like a scooter. It's like a bicycle, but it's got 2 wheels, and it's got a little flat part, and they push themselves with it. There's no motor. There's no pedals, and they just kind of they're kind of like gliders. They fly, coming down the hill. You're doing 30, banking a corner. Anyway, that's how we kicked off the night, and it's ladies' night out. We're here till 8 o'clock, depending on what happens with the weather. I can see the edge of it. Somewhere up around West Street right now, but we've got weather watchers right now watching this. Are we streaming live tonight?
We are.
So we probably have some weather watchers. Wayne's here with his $8,000 iPhone. His will actually tell you where the raindrops fall. But anyway, we're here as long as we can, but right now we're here till 8 o'clock. We have a photo booth set up over there. We have free ice cream from the Fidelity Bank. We're giving out ice cream and pads, and just about everybody here is giving something for free. Anyone that wants to come on with us can, if they'd like. And we'll take a quick walk through before we end the show. We'll end the show like that. How's that? We'll just kind of walk down the center here. Okay, who's next? Wendy? I thought somebody was here, ready to go. What happened? They left? Wendy, did we have somebody? Did she leave? Oh, well, take care of a sale. Okay, so what's coming up? Kids Day, all right? So how we did this is that every year kids get out of school, and, you know, for the most part, it's moms that take them everywhere and, you know, to the pool and take them places and do things with them all summer. And we wanted to celebrate that and say, hey, thank you, right? Thank you for everything that you do for your family. And it's not always easy, and moms and ladies don't always get the credit they deserve. So let's just one last party before school starts. Now, typically school would start before before Labor Day, and that may be the case. But then we decided, hey, kids, it's your last fling too. So we decided to do Kids Day. So Kids Day, another event where a lot of things are free and free samples and free this, free that. So that's coming up. Kids Day is August 24th. From what time to what time? It's like a 3-hour event, I think, or 2-hour event. But anyway, it's coming up August 24th. And then we've got, remember this fall, we have Cannoli Fest. We have Dining Under the Stars. We have the Food Truck Festival coming up. We have the Tractor Parade. Can you help us with that one this year, the Tractor Parade? Hi, Linda. We have the Tractor Parade. We have something going on right up, and then all of a sudden, then we kick into Halloween events, and then the holiday events. We're already getting ready for holidays. You've got to. You can't start in October or November getting ready for the holidays. All right, we have a guest.
25th at 4, we're going to open the park.
25th at 4, we're going to open the new park. Out front, we'll have entertainment, free, food and ice cream and all that stuff. Michelle, you coming on? Sure. Come on, ladies. You can introduce yourself, Michelle, and
all right.
This is your big chance to.
Big chance.
This is our big chance
to promote Leominster. Right. So
see, she said Leominster, not Leominster.
Not Leominster.
Not Leominster? Are you sure?
Depends.
Leominster?
That's the Guido. You get a little Guido in there when you say Leominster. You know?
So Michelle Hagstrom, Keller Williams, North Central. We have a office in Leominster,
And it's wonderful to be here, Ladies' Night, to represent the town, our community, the area. Love everything about Leominster, and just want people to come and have homes here and partake in all the wonderful events that we have. And we love our mayor.
Thank you.
And this is Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi there. That's a tough act to follow. I'm Kim Stone. I'm with Bay Equity Home Loans, and I do mortgages.net. And I'm also right here in Leominster.
Right.
Brand new office. We'll be having a grand opening right up on Central Street.
Oh, where is your office? I didn't see it.
It's 1355 Central Street.
Way down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's after the Animal Hospital and before the Harley Davidson dealership and the new registry entrance.
Oh,
so it's right there. Great little office, so I can meet people face to face. For those, I love this area. I love the community, and we have people who still like to meet face to face to do their applications.
I hate to be pushy, but what's the interest rates right now? I hate to get right to the point, but all of a sudden you got my attention.
Well, of course, the answer is going to be the best rate that you qualify for.
Yes.
Right.
So it's like everything else, right? Car loans, everything's predicated on your credit today.
It is. It is. However, you know, if you are shopping for a home loan, it is a good idea to shop around because there are lenders who have better rates, you know, so you do want to shop around. But what I can say is they are historically low.
Like what?
So they are dipping into the twos for the 30-year.
Are you serious?
Fixed. Yeah.
I bought my first house, 1979, a 3-family. Laurie Charpentier was my real estate agent at the time. $19,000, corner of 4th and Water Street. And I paid 19. Interest rate was 18%. You knew that was coming, right?
I knew that was coming.
18%.
Yes.
But I also thought, I had this thing in my mind. I said, if I can make a lot of money, right, and I can get like 18% on my interest, I could be like a millionaire. Well, that doesn't, it didn't last long.
It doesn't equate.
The prices of houses went up. Yeah, the interest rates went down, but the interest rates also went down in banks too. So but it was an interesting time. I remember getting the first time home, first time home.
There was a bank
first
right
service
there.
Called me and said, hey, how would you like the first time? And I got like 2 or 3 of those because nobody was buying because the interest rate even at that was 14 and 15%.
That's right.
So dipping down into the 2s.
That's correct.
So anywhere from 2 to 5?
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't
wild.
seen 5 in years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I haven't seen 5 in. I've been doing it for 20 years now.
I always see the signs. I always see when you go to somebody's web page. But I don't know if that's like a lost leader. Like you get there and you're like, yeah, sorry to tell you, but your interest rate is 9%. 9%. You know, like transferring your loan. It's only for a year, and if you miss one payment, it goes back to the original amount.
Right. Well,
that's amazing.
It's amazing, and there's a lot of first-time homebuyer programs available. We have, you know, pretty much all the programs out there, first-time homebuyers. The down payment requirements have also gone way down.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of opportunity, especially in this area as well. We have some additional programs in the Fitchburg-Leominster area.
Awesome.
Through some of the
all right, tell us how to reach you both.
Okay.
Websites, emails,
Michelle
Facebook
Hagstrom,
page.
mahomeconnections.com or Hagstrom.com. I'm Hagstrom at KW, so there's a variety of ways. My number is 978-660-9912.
And you can reach me, it's Kim Stone. You can reach me at idomortgages.net. I'm with Bay Equity Home Loans, and you're more than welcome to call me at 978-235-0267 and pop in and see me at 1355 Central Street right here in Leominster.
Thank you both.
Right,
and Michelle,
thank
you. You do a lot for the community. You're always involved in something, whatever something's going on. Thank you. That means a lot when you're in the business and you build relationships, but I know you do it out of the kindness of your heart. It isn't always, I'm doing this because I want people to come and buy real estate from me. You do it because you want to, and that's not unnoticed, just so you know. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Have a great evening.
Okay, how much time we got, guys?
Just
over 15 minutes. Good. What do we look like? So it's gonna rain. It never rains in South Carolina. Okay, so what? All right, so let's get something straight here. So we should let everybody know, Deb, right? We should let everybody know that if it rains, if they want, I don't know if people want to stay, how much work it is to pack up, but does it look like it's coming? We should let people know that. I don't want to announce it when all of a sudden it's like torrential rainfalls and people have expensive things and. All right, let's get a weather update. What does it look like? Somebody want to tell us? We're downtown, we're live, it's Inside Leominster. Thank you for watching, by the way. We've been doing this show for 28 years. Bradley, you're not even 25 years old. Are you? Keith? Wayne? Well, you guys don't look 25. All right, so still a little bit away. Okay. What we don't want is that sudden, like, mad dash where all of a sudden, like, a lot of people have a lot of expensive things here. And I wouldn't want to see them, you know, I wouldn't want to see those things get ruined. Oh, Texas Roadhouse is here. All right, I'm going to guess how many peanuts are in that thing. Come on, Texas Roadhouse.
Hi.
This is a place where you get the peanuts and throw the shells on the ground.
Yeah, we're not throwing shells on the ground anymore due to everything going on, obviously.
COVID
But we do have those peanuts still. We have them in actual, like, sealed bags to make sure we're not cross-contaminated with other people.
Oh, the food at Texas Roadhouse, huh?
Can't go wrong. What's your favorite?
Food. I'm the guy that finds something on every menu. I can't say I've had a bad experience anyway because I'm the guy picking.
That's very true.
So I find something on every. So I'm the person that has a favorite everywhere.
Yes.
That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what's your favorite at Texas Roadhouse then?
I'm a really meat and potatoes kind of guy. I like
meat and potatoes.
You know what?
Recommend.
But I like chicken. I like everything. There's nothing. My father used to like liver, but I don't know if he really liked liver because he used to put so much onions on there.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure if he liked the fried onions.
Fried onions, you can't go wrong. So have you had our herb-crusted chicken?
Yeah, that's good.
That is the best with the herb-crusted chicken. It has that herb seasoning and it has the caramelized
she's
onion.
Killing me. I haven't eaten all day. She's killing me.
The caramelized lemon that you drizzle on top, can't go wrong. Have you come over to our table yet?
I'm going to though.
We have margarita samples.
You serious?
Yeah, we have our Jamaican Cowboy margarita sample, and we also have our original margarita sample. Cannot go wrong with that. Perfect. Are you enjoying your day today?
You are good at what you do, I gotta admit.
Thank you.
Like the senior vice president of marketing and keeping everybody happy. Texas Roadhouse, been here a while now.
Yeah, we've been at our Leominster location for 11 years now.
Wow.
Joe Hebert is our managing partner. I'm Gina, the local store marketer, so I do all the events. And
you do. You come out to everything.
I do come out to everything.
Well, everything you possibly can, you come out to. We appreciate it.
We do school events and fundraising.
Community things. You have to.
It's part of my job. And
yes.
I tell everybody,
important.
The best part of my job is coming out and doing these events with the town. I look forward to them every time.
You were made for this job.
Oh, 100%.
Well, thank you, and I'm coming over.
You're welcome.
We're going to have margaritas after, buddy.
There you go.
On me. Thank you much.
You're welcome.
Good to see you again.
Thanks, guys.
All right, LTV. It's weird. It's like bright over here, and it's getting darker over there, and so I don't know. Does it still look like the yellow and the orange kind of thing? Because as I said, all the other storms that we've had, we've gotten some bad ones, but they sort of get here, like almost get here, and then all of a sudden they drop down towards like Worcester and Sterling, and we end up missing them. We get a little bit of them, but not that much really, you know? So it's a beautiful night here. The weather is, honestly, you've heard so much about heat wave and everything. Right now, it couldn't be any nicer down here. It's like we've got a breeze. It's like 10 to 15 miles an hour. Here you are. I saw her coming in. She was working hard. She was like, get out of the way. I'm coming through. Welcome. Tell us your information and your business and what you're doing tonight and about your apron and all that good stuff.
I made this. This is just a catch.
Let's show off. I just, I made that.
It all started March of 2020 with making masks because I felt a little lost, and then it just sort of found a love of sewing, and I named my shop after my grandmother who passed away, and now I make purses and cup koozies, gifts for people, custom orders. It's called the Rosie Ladybug Shop. I sell a lot of my stuff on Etsy. I have a Facebook group.
They're telling me the storm is a little bit away. I don't not believe in it, so I'm going to update us right now.
Yeah, let's see how many
They
minutes.
showed me that it's almost here.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to let people know. Go ahead. So you're on Etsy. Has Etsy been? Tara,
It's here.
you better hang on to this stuff.
Oh, it's here.
Time to start taking these down. Go ahead.
There's lightning. I'm actually going to stop because there's lightning. Okay. Who can I do? Sorry. Sorry.
All right, lift it up and bring it back this way. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Okay. You got to hold it here, Gene, like this. All right. All right, so let's drop it right here, this button here. Yes, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
We're going to close out.
All right, we're going to close out. Thanks for watching. A little bit of a breeze coming through. Looks like, you know, that storm may hit, so we're going to sort of close things up here at Inside Leominster. Thank you guys for putting it on. And I don't know if that's thunder or a motorcycle, but we don't want anybody to get hurt. And there are, you know, you don't want any of these canopies flying around. And people have brought a lot of expensive things. But Ladies Night Out 2021. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all the vendors and everybody that came tonight. You pull the pin?
Yeah, they're all pulled.
Okay. And then help me over here. We got one more here.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by Landmark Self-Storage in Leominster. www.landmarkselfstorage.com